What's good, Illumineers? My Lorcana fam out there. AZ Aquaman here with another video for you guys. So we got a deck profile here, fresh off the set champ. I did my first set champ for this set. I don't know if you guys noticed, I haven't posted any content for like, I don't know, 12 days, 13 days or something like that. I was supposed to go to my first set champ last Sunday, but I got my ass whooped by a flu. So I was literally out the whole week. I wasn't able to go to work, didn't get to the gym, and I didn't play any Lorcana all week. I was literally sick. I've never been sick that hard and that long before, but finally got better around Friday. So I got sick like last Friday night, and then full-blown sickness Saturday, and I was sick all week. Finally got better around Friday, and then got even better Saturday, and then went to a set championship, my first one, Sunday. Anyway, so this is a deck profile. You guys already know. We brought Steel Mufasa in the squad. Before I get on the deck profile, at least for that set champ, there's a lot of amethyst running around, lots of amethyst. So for the top eight decks, there were, let's see, I was the only Amber Steel. It was my Mufasa, so I was Amber Steel. We had one Amber Steel. We had one Amber Steel, two Ruby Sapphires. We had one Emerald Amethyst. We had, so, two Blurples, and then two Ruby Amethyst in the finals. So my matchups in the finals in top 8, I played against a Ruby Amethyst. I won that one 2-0. And then top 4, played in another Ruby Amethyst. I won that one 2-1. And then finals, I lost to a good buddy of mine. Lost to freaking Blurple. Yeah, I honestly thought I had that too, because I was at the higher seed. So obviously I chose to go first. And we started out so fucking strong. Like, I think it was like a 2 or 3 minute game. He scooped it right at turn 4 because, yeah, I just had really good hand. And then after that, he did his thing. Congrats to my buddy Arthur and his Blurple shenanigans. Yeah, he took game 2 and 3 after that, so he got it. And we ended up with second place, which ain't too bad. I was hoping to get the champion playmat, but we are going to do another set championship here this coming Sunday. So hopefully I'll get my championship playmat there. If not, we'll try to grab another scar. All right, so as usual, try to make this video short and sweet. Try not to bore you guys too much. Same deal, I'm going to go through the cards, and if there's any card explanation I want to do, I'll do that. And then I think I will possibly, more than likely, make some changes, and I'll show you guys the cards that I'll probably change and what cards I would put in for it. So that said, here we go. Second place, Steel Mufasa. So I think this is pretty standard because we like to be aggressive. Daisy is just a very good aggressive quester at a 1-drop. You can go really wide just dropping Daisy and other characters. So I run 4 Daisies. Another one here, pretty standard, Cinderella. Honestly, majority of the time, unless I'm playing like a slower deck like Ruby Sapphire and even Ruby Amethyst, I'll drop Daisy just to quest fast. But honestly, majority of the time, I'm probably gonna drop Cinderella. Like I've had in my starting hand before where I had a Cindy and a Daisy, and I would, if I was on to play, like I said, it depends on the matchups. You know, if you're playing against a slower deck, I'll probably opt to go with the Daisy. But majority of the time, I actually mulligan back the Daisy, And then I like to keep my Cindy. So I like the turn 1 Cindy. Just singing that song and oh man, still got the cough lingering around. All right, anyways, and our 2 drops here. Oh yeah, continue to use Shmi, because Shmi is a good 3/3 body. That's an aggressive quester. That's a pretty low cost, and it's a nice Rapunzel target. So for Mr. Shmi, another 4 ofs here. We ran the 4 Piglet. Very good aggressive quester, and I mean Piglet's pretty much a lightning bolt. If your opponent don't take care of Piglet on their turn, you're gonna be stealing that nice 3 lore. And then yeah, and Piglet's just a nice card to go wide with. And on top of that, he is a captain, so Mr. Shmi doesn't get damaged when he's exerted. So 4 Piglets. Another 4 of that I choose to run. I was running 3. I ended up running 4. I actually like it at 4. Calhoun's a beast. You drop Calhoun turn 2, and it just stops your opponent. Like, you drop Calhoun turn 2, a lot of the times your opponent's like, shit. Especially other aggressive decks. If they want to quest, that's fine, because you're going to eat up one of their characters, and you're going to gain 2 lures. Calhoun's just too good. So I run 4. Another 4 ofs I run is one of our good draw engines here is Doc, because we like to go fast. We'll go wide, drop some of our cards in hand, and then, you know, drop Doc and then draw 2 more cards. So he's very good at that. One of my MVPs this weekend, because like I said, there's a lot of purples or amethyst running around. So man, Lilo put in some work, especially with the beat preps. You know, just continually going wide, and then being an aggressive quester, we rack up our lore counts high. So even when we do get to, you know, turn 7 beat prep, they have to beat prep their board. And on top of that, your lore count should be higher, where it's pressuring your opponent, so they're not comfortable. So by you returning this, if they don't deal with this Lilo, you're going to be questing with it. So it's just nice to have a constant 2 quester that you can return back. So Zombie Lilo does work against Ruby. Our song packages here, pretty standard. We got 4 Let the Storm Rage On, which is a nice combo with Cindy. Or it's just a nice card to... I hard casted this, you know, a handful of times, which is fine also. It sucks that, you know, you not dropping a turn 3 character and using your turn 3 curve for Storm or even a Strength. But sometimes when you guys have to get rid of a character, you have to. And if you don't have a singer and you have to hard cast this, it's not too bad. So we run the 4 and 4 split of Let the Storm Rage On and Strength of Raging Fire. Another 4 of here, Mr. Lawrence. Another good quester for a 3 drop. And on top of that, he's a 4/4 body as long as he's not damaged. So he can swing over a lot of things. And he's also a good attacker if you're playing against location decks. So Lawrence. This Pete at 4, and I'm happy I stuck with 4 because Pete won me a few games this weekend in set champ against Red, of course, because just going wide and then questing fast and pressuring your opponent, and then, you know, on your Pete turn, when you wait for their turn 7 B prep or something, you drop Pete and then maybe another 1 or 2 aggressive quester while you're at like 14 or 15 lures and they can't answer your board. It's basically GG. So Pete won me a few games. And on top of that, there was a pretty cool moment where I was playing a Ruby Amethyst and I was at 17 lore. I had a Rapunzel standing straight up, and then I quested with that Mufasa the previous turn. So I have 17. And the player, I think it crashed into the Mufasa, I believe, and hit the Mufasa. So Mufasa triggers, and then Pete flips, which means that when you play this character, opponents can't play actions for the turn until the start of their next turn, sorry. So Mufasa flips this, and then the guy just scoops it and says, well, shit, I can't play any actions. So he had a brawl in hand. You know, he didn't know Mufasa was going to flip a Pete. So we had a Pete and then a Rapunzel, and he couldn't brawl my Rapunzel. And then next turn, I was just going to swing for 3, which makes it 20. So that was a pretty cool interaction there. And guys, oh my God, Mufasa did put in fucking work this weekend. It was awesome. I wish I was recording some of the games, because it was some crazy shit Mufasa was pulling for me this weekend. So next one. Oh yeah, one of my MVPs here. 4 Plutos. What can I say about Plutos? Go wide, swing, and then, you know, drop Pluto Bodyguard. Because it takes a couple things to do to get rid of this Pluto, and he can trade into basically anything right now, which is awesome. So 4 Plutos. One of our other draw engines here, we have Rapunzel's. Rapunzel will always be at 4. Not only is she a good aggressive quester, she's got a good body on her. And yeah, Mr. Shmeez or Lawrence's are awesome, excellent targets for healing with Rapunzel and drawing cards. So, all right, 2 ofs. Sven, I put 2 Svens in, which he put in some work. He definitely saved a couple of Piglet turns where I was able to quest with Piglet twice. And on top of that, he's also he's an aggressive quester. So yeah, just go wide. If I don't have the bodyguard, I play Sven turn 4, or even if when I had 6 in the Inkwell, you know, quest out, play something small that could quest hard, and then play Sven, and then I stand up my Piglet. And I did that a couple times, and it worked. I think Sven will stay. So here's my other 2 ofs right here. Chenpo, he did win me 1 game. He was awesome. But a lot of the times, honestly, I kind of wish I had John Silver here. Not only is he a smaller drop, so I can go wider board. There was a handful of times where I was like, damn, man, if this was John Silver, I can just like negate one of my opponent's challenging character, and that would have been way better, because I would be able to do that and then be able to go wider. Because a lot of the times, well, like I said, Chenpo won me a game, but the couple times I did throw Chenpo down, he got crushed and demolished by crabs anyways. Crab combos with foxes, or crabs combo with something else. But yeah, crabs just run over Chenpo. And like I said, we had a lot of amethysts running around in that set champ, so maybe that's why. But I think the next set champ I'm going to this Sunday, I think I might take out the Chenpo and just try out the John Silvers and see how that goes. So I think I'm gonna keep the Sven. We'll see. I may taper down the Piglet to 3 and then maybe run 3 John Silvers, but I think teching 2 John Silvers is gonna be fine. Because Pluto did a lot of the bodyguard work, just because he's just such a smaller drop, and he's a lot easier to combo with other characters, especially if I had, you know, like 6. I'm usually, my sweet spot's usually 4 to 5. Sometimes I'll get 6 in the Inkwell, and it's nice to throw down a Pluto and then another character. But yeah, so I think I might remove my 2 Chenpos and put in 2 John Silvers. Test that out. So yeah, and oh my God, Mufasa. Oh my goodness, guys! Like, I wish I was recording a lot of my games, because oh my God, Mufasa fucking put in work for me this weekend. I am not even kidding. Like, he put in work. He was popping off extra Mufasas. He was popping off Pete's when I needed it. Oh man, he was just... just playing against like a lot of those rubies, amethysts, it's just nice, so nice to go wide and then ask how much ink they have, and if they're at 6, you're like, oh, we're going to B prep, so we're just gonna play Mufasa. And if they sometimes, you know, they try to play around it by not using the B prep, because I'm trying to bait them to do play the B prep, because I have Mufasa and like 3 other characters on board, so like I'm trying to want them to use the B prep. And a lot of the times they did. Sometimes they just used the Medusa, kept the B prep in hand, but then I would freaking Mufasa would just pop up with another Mufasa, and then I would swing fully next turn, and then, you know, their follow-up turn they have to B prep, and then Mufasa would pull through with another, you know, 2 quester character. It's just Mufasa. Oh man, he's so like, he's just super clutch, like mid to late game, around like, you know, 10 to the 15-ish lore range. That's, I think, when Mufasa shines. A lot of the times I don't drop him turn 5 unless he is my only turn 5 curve. I'll usually probably play like a bodyguard and then play another character to go wide, or just play wider in general. But I will play Mufasa turn 5 sometimes if he is my only turn 5 curve. But he shines mid to late game. Like, I feel so comfortable when Mufasa's out around in that area, because it's just, he's so good. All right, anyways, that is my second place set championship deck, Steel Fasa, aka Mufasa in the squad. Keep an eye out for my follow-up videos. I do have a top 4 Emerald Amethyst that I'm gonna go through. The wife, she kicked ass, guys. So she took her Emerald Amethyst, and she took 4th place. So I'm gonna do a deck profile on that coming up next. Keep an eye on that video. Anyways, thank you guys for the love and support on continuing to watch the channels and the videos, and continue to support me. If you guys want to keep checking out the videos, you know what it is. Like and subscribe, but if not, it's all good. Just you guys just stopping by and just checking out the videos. Thank you anyways. That still helps. All right, I appreciate you guys. Excuse me. Keep an eye out on my next video, and then I will be entering another set championship here this coming Sunday, and who knows, I'm more than likely I'll probably bring my Steel Fasa, but I am, and I have been playing around with Red Fasa. So I might just bring Red Mufasa in that set champ and see how I do. All right, guys, until next time. Peace.